Rocket League fans, welcome to Minor League Doubles.
There's still a big chance here for anyone to take this in regulation, and this is
No!
10 seconds are gone in the ball.
With both members of Orange out of net right now, towards the net. This is a need. Numerics puts it in. This game's not over yet.
Bring out your predictions, bring out your scores. Let's see where we go. Game 7, winner moves on, loser goes home. Fridge in position, scores!
Just an insane series.
I just typed the chat. I can feel my heartbeat. It's so tense.
What a series! Friday night. That means it's Freestyle Friday here on the MLE Network. It's Anima J and Curtis in the booth yet again for what should be a very hype series as these two teams battle out for the top of the Storm Division. And wouldn't you know it, we're on DFH and it's stormy, Curtis.
I mean, talk about home field advantage for the Storm Division. That about sums it up right there. Spartans and Sharks about to do battle and taking a look. I've been on a little bit of a field trip today, Jay, and going to be seeing some action from kind of all over the place. This is a nice middle stop as the Spartans and Sharks about to have a really competitive series.
Yeah, just taking a quick look at the division standings here. I want to get my math right this time before we go ahead and prematurely call another division here. The Spartans 2 games up on the Sharks with 10 games to go. They cannot clinch the division today, but they can put some very valuable daylight between themselves and the Sharks with every single win. Actually, I lied. They can clinch this one today. If they pick up, I believe, a 4-1, that would put them 5 games up, but with the tiebreaker in hands. I believe a 4-1, I'll have to triple check my math, will clinch them the title. A 5-0 should do it, because that will put them 7 games up with only 5 to go, and that is more than enough to do it here. But teams are in, Curtis. I'm ready to go. I think, are you ready to go?
We're good. Let's go. Let's get
All
this
right.
underway as Spartans and Sharks ready to do battle on this Freestyle Friday on the ML Doubles Network. Curtis along with Anima J and these two teams battling it out for the tops in the Storm Division. Hope you guys are having a good night. Glad you're spending it with a majority of it with us here at Minor League Doubles. So as soon as they do get in, looks like they are in. Great God Zeus, You Reach I Teach for the Sharks, and then Feizig and Swanky Bubbles in for the Spartans. And Jay, here we go.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing this one. The Sharks have been one of the most improved teams season on season as they came together in Season 2. And with the pickup of Zeus in the offseason, in the offseason trade with the Pandas, they've just looked like such a strong team all season long here. And they're already off to a quick start here as they've got the ball in the Spartans' end.
Now, Feizig is going to take that one away, though. He's going to wait, come down, go into the near side corner, trying to dribble it to the front of the net. Coming across to take it away is Great God Zeus. You Reach I Teach, going to send that one off the corner wall, trying to follow it up. It's going to put it in a great position for Zeus, but he's tailing back to grab boost in his own end and will retreat. 4:25 left in game 1. We've played just about 40 seconds in. Zeus will wait. Tries to take possession. Sent off to the side by Feizig. Not letting the Sharks get out of their own end. That'll bounce off the ceiling. Comes straight down onto Swanky Bubbles. Swanky Bubbles will send this deep into the corner. Now he'll wait. Trying to be patient with it. A little bit too patient as You Reach I Teach comes off and takes that one away pretty convincingly. Teach. Near side. Off the post. No goal there as it remains scoreless a minute in.
So disappointing, too. He actually turned Feising inside out, who missed his catch, trying to touch that ball down, get it under control away from the Sharks player, and unfortunately just off the post, and we still stay scoreless here with about a minute and a half gone.
Teach, lurking, has a shot, tries to get it over the double commit, not going to happen. That's an empty net. Bubbles trying to cut the angle. He will. First goal to the Spartans. It's 1-0.
So unfortunate there. Teach trying to go first time for goal, but both the Spartans facing forward right in the way. Better idea, take it into the corner, pull them out, start to get them to use boost, especially when you don't have any yourself because you're not going to win a foot race back to defend that one.
Very, very close. 1-0, a minute and a half into game number 1. I believe you said there was the Spartans who could clinch the series with a 4-1, correct? the
Yeah,
division, right?
they can clinch the division. I believe with a 4-1. If they 4-1 and then they 0-5 next week and the Sharks 5-0 next week, I believe they'll be tied. But the Spartans will have the tiebreaker on head-to-head matchup.
This is going to be off of the ceiling, or off the back wall anyway. Put into the air. Chance for Zeus going in front of that net. You reach, I teach. Going to take it off the corner wall. Popping off the side. Zeus takes control and possession. Going to take it up the corner. Has the control of it for the moment, but it's taken away pretty convincingly by Fizig. Towards the near side. Oh, and a mistake! Swanky Bubbles is going to get credit for a goal, and a defensive miscue turns into a 2-0 lead.
Nah, Curtis, you need to adjust your glasses here. Feisig, heads
yep,
up
never
bump
mind.
straight through you, reach,
Right.
blowing him right away from that ball. It's an amazing play from the Spartans captain, and a big reason why they're up 2-0.
Yep, he was at the bottom of my screen, off my screen. Did not see him come in with that bump. Very, very good work on the physical play. It's 2-0. Chance in the Spartans end. Sharks need to get something going, but right now unable to do so. Fizig. Now it's sent into the middle. There's a chance, and Fizig cannot angle the car out towards it. As Swanky Bubbles and him will retreat. Swanky goes towards the side wall. Good takeaway. Sent over off the ceiling right to Fizig, trying a dribble. That's going to go off the back. Swanky's up, trying to hit the angle, and he will. Swanky Bubbles with a good follow. It's 3-0.
Unfortunately, Zeus goes straight into net on this one. You see him lose it in the lights here as he circles around. Swanky's already up. It crests just under the bar, and Swanky gets a touch to it to direct it goalward. 3-0 Spartans as they look to get set on the right foot as they chase a division title.
Minute 55 to go. There's a shot that goes off of the back wall, chasing it down Fizig. He's going to put it off the corner. Up is Swanky, trying to finish it again, and he will. Nothing doing on the Sharks, and this is a runaway in game one.
Feels backflip by Ureach here. Gets on the goal line. Great spot to defend it. Goes up, and then you see him right there. Just feels backflip underneath it. Helpless to defend the play once Swanky is up, and that is not the play you want to make if you're already down 3-0.
Minute 45 left in a 4-0 cushion for the Spartans as they are going to add another to that as Fizig gets a long goal. Nothing the Sharks can do. They are taking it right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, Zeus and Ureach in rotation hitting one another, and neither one of them securing the side boost on that play either. They're at 6s and 7s right now. Time to write off game one. Focus on playing a good 98 seconds of Rocket League and reset the scoreline at 0-0 in game two.
Sharks going to try to get at least one, though. Give me a little bit of momentum going into game two if you're the Sharks. Over one, that's going to get sent into the offensive corner. Up is Swanky, looking for the touch, and he's got it. He is absolutely popping off with goal number 5.
Both the Sharks come out of their defensive corner there. It's the touch by Ureach that hangs Zeus out to dry. He goes to the back post, which is fine, but the problem is his teammate's touch leaves a wide open angle for Swanky to shoot at. Nothing that Zeus can do with how far he pulls back, but it's really on Ureach to make a better play with the ball when they both come out of the corner towards their own net.
Into the offensive side for the Spartans. They are not going to be letting up anytime soon. Fizig gets him some. 7-0 with a 1:11 left.
The Spartans are just trying to get that goal differential up right now. If they end up falling back into a tie for either the division or the wild card, goal differential is the tiebreaker for the wild card and the second tiebreaker for the division here. So you want to get these big wins where you can, and when you're ahead, why not pour it on?
Yeah, indeed. 1:05 left. Chance for the Spartans. They're going to get another long clear. Having to chase this one down is Ureach, I teach. In his defensive end. We'll try to take control. Has control. Trying to put this center. Good clear away from Swanky Bubbles. He's going to follow it up with a nice touch. Putting it across. It's going to go through that corner. Up and off the ceiling. Coming straight down. Teach is going to send this one long. Able to at least burn some time. Trying to get one. That's going to be an overextension. Empty net. And we are looking at an 8-0 lead for the Spartans as they add another one.
Unfortunately, both the Sharks coming out of the same corner. You see them both at the last couple frames of the replay there, diving through, trying to get their touch on that ball. Unfortunately, when you commit like that, you don't score the goal. The defender pointed back the other way, going to run it downfield 9 times out of 10. And I say that because I've seen the 10th time where it goes off the post. Not sure if I lost Curtis on that one. Double checking my sound panel here. Curtis has apparently just drifted off into the ether. He's moving. I'm sure he can hear me. I don't actually know what has occurred. But it's 9-0 Spartans now. And this one, I mean, there's 9 seconds left. This one can go into double digits here. But the Sharks very much so just ready to let this one go and get set for Game 2, where the score gets reset at 0-0. Ball touches ground, 9-0 Spartans to end Game 1 as Feisig and Swanky Bubbles both popping off on the score sheets there.
Hello.
Curtis is back! What a miracle.
We are back, yes. It was a not sure exactly what all happened, but it seemed my microphone decided it was done playing games. So I had to reset everything. But we're good. We're back. And everything is happy. Spartans, very happy. 9-0 winners in Game 1 over the Sharks. Sharks have some adjustments to make.
Absolutely, but I think that's going to start with just getting control of the ball and playing the game that they can. We've seen them play really good offense for a number of weeks, and it just seems like when they came into this one, they started getting a little bit out of order early, and as the Spartans poured it on, it started getting more and more difficult for them to get back in it and just buckle down and do the fundamental things right to win a game of Rocket League.
Very, very good stuff from the Spartans. They need 3 more wins. And if the math is correct, then they will be division champions. But they need to get past the Sharks squad, and the Sharks are not going to lay down. You know that as well as I do. We'll see what kind of response they have for that Game 1 effort. As a 9-0 win for the Spartans is going to turn into a very, very angry couple of Sharks. Let's see what kind of retaliation they have. Into the offensive end. Right in front. First strike to the Sharks, and Zeus does not waste any time. It's 1-0.
That is the type of response you need. Grabs the side boost, you reach, chasing that down, gets Feisig to bite, coming out without playing the ball at all. Zeus aggressively in on that one, sees the opening, takes it. Sharks up 1-0 early.
7 seconds in. Quick strike offense for the Sharks as we go ahead. Chance for Feisig. That's towards the net. Retaliation immediate. 11 seconds, and we've had 2 goals already.
Unfortunately, you see Zeus cheat to the right, then dives to the left, which gives him such an awkward angle to play the ball. Goes for the boost, doesn't see the shot coming from Feisig as it was right towards him. And it's been 11 seconds, and we're back all square at once.
1 apiece. That's the first goal of the series as well for the Sharks that they had on their first one. And Feisig gets 2 in a matter of 5 seconds. It's 2-1.
Zeus again cheating up on the offside of the ball, leaves an opening for Feisig. Better play to this one, dive for the boost, and then play defense. Stop looking for these quick goals off the kickoff, especially when you're losing them right now. You have to defend the net if you can't win the ball 100% of the time.
This is another one that may go towards frame, but it's just wide. 2-1 scoreline as we played about 25 seconds. Coming in, Feisig, he's going to fly underneath the ball. Back the other way. It's going to go off the back. Good demo. Shot by the Sharks. That one's going to go in just underneath the defender, and Teach gets himself even with them. It's 2-2.
Really heads-up play by Zeus straight into Swanky, which forces Feisig to defend coming out of the corner. Runs into Zeus as well, who gets 2 for his money as he runs interference on both defenders. And the Sharks tie the game.
2-2. 4:24 on the clock. Feisig is going to put this one off the back. Try to turn in. It's going to go off that side, around the ramp, put off that side wall, around the corner, putting it off that corner, going around for Teach. Teach, shot, near post, and a save coming out. Going around that corner. Trying to get something done is Feisig. Swanky Bubbles need to touch. They will continue to rotate in and out of that corner. Teach is going, or I'm sorry, Swanky Bubbles is going to win the better of that exchange, and the Spartans have the lead again.
Unfortunately, Urich on the short rotation misses the challenge, and then Zeus, a desperation touch, rolls it off the hood of his car straight into the path of Swanky, who's pointed right at his goal line. You can't panic like that when you come in for a challenge, when you're going to win it. Try and get it with the front of the car, go up the boards, away from danger, because when you leave an opening on line with your net, you almost always get the ball put straight at it.
Towards the sidewall. This is going to go off the back, then come straight down. Spartans lurking. Teach, with a really good read, will win the better of that exchange. He's got an empty net to work with the other way, and a 2-on-0. He'll put that in, and we are tied up again at 3 apiece.
Good recovery by Urich as he dunks both the Spartans, going up for a weak aerial shot right in front of the Sharks' box. Doesn't have to do anything with that, but put it on goal. The Hellfire explosion to boot. And this game is nuts, Curtis. It's been 95 seconds, and it's 3-3.
Yeah. 6 goals in 95 seconds, and somebody ate their Wheaties this morning, and somebody on both teams, as the Sharks trying to keep pace, and Swanky Bubbles able to put another one home. 7 goals. We haven't played 2 minutes of this game yet.
Unfortunately, Urich, as he comes into net, stops turning, kills his momentum, and then he keeps going forward, trying to turn into that ball and flip, has to slam the brakes, pull backwards, and backflip to clear that ball away, because as you go forward with the momentum, you can't catch up with the ball with the backflip.
The MLD fantasy player is going to very much like this game and the stat lines that are coming from it. This is going to be a play in front of that Spartans net, but it'll be sent towards the sidewall. Coming in, Swanky Bubbles puts it into the middle. Feizig lurking. That goes off the post. Needing a clear is Teach, and he will get one off to the side. 2:52 left. This is going to go around that corner. Chance in front. Again, we are looking at the possibility of a division title at the end of this series. This will go up the side wall. Coming in, Swanky Bubbles looking to tap it into the middle. Might need one last touch from Feizig. He's going to barrel roll past the ball, and taking it away is Teach, and he'll get it into the corner. Sent over the halfway line, 2:26 left. This is a chance for the Sharks to go long. Off the back wall. Nope, doesn't quite get there. Feizig gets there first, and Swanky Bubbles will put it towards the ramp on the perimeter. Shot. Having to regroup. Good work by Zeus. There's a shot. Just under the bar from Feizig. 5-3, and another one on the board.
Unfortunately for the Sharks here, they lose control of this ball. Urich can't sweep it up the boards like he wants to, and then Zeus drifts near post, leaving all of the net on the angle for Feizig to shoot at. It's a 2-goal lead now for the Spartans. The Sharks have to find something to come back into this one quickly.
Looks like the Sharks are the first to blink. However, they can possibly get one back here if they can do it. Not turning back in. This will be a chance for the Spartans to slow it down a bit. They just need to kill a little bit of time. They are 1 win through the 4 that they need for the division title. Chance to take it away for his Swanky Bubbles. He will send it away. Up is Teach. He's going to put this straight down for Zeus. He's not going to get there. And it will be back to the halfway line. Feizig with a long touch will go wide of that left post.
Really close one from Feizig there. Urich and Great God Zeus straight back towards their own net. So difficult to defend like that when you don't give yourself that wide sweeping angle to deal with a bounce out of the corners.
That's a clear just above the crossbar. It'll go into the middle. Feizig gets a shot, but it's an immediate pre-jump that takes that one away as we approach the final minute. This game not over yet. Sharks need a quick strike to get themselves back in. Teach puts this up. It goes off the ceiling, straight down for Feizig, who puts out back deep into Sharks territory. That's in front. Feizig trying to be patient with it, ends up touching it off of his car, back into the scoring slot where his teammate can't get it.
Ran out of boost. Really good look at net from Feizig, but he just couldn't hover long enough to direct that ball goalwards, and instead tips it away towards his own net. Zeus is going to get one back. We got a game with 36 to go.
And this is a crazy, crazy time. Very, very good challenge from Zeus in the corner. Doesn't necessarily need to angle that at net, just need to take the possession away. Lucky for him, it did go that way. 36 seconds left. This has the makings of a little bit of heroics on it. Sharks trying to tie it. Which side is going to get the better of this exchange as Feizig takes it into the offensive end? Chance towards the sidewall. Coming in, Zeus. He will wait. Goes towards the back. It gets removed from him. Going towards the side. Teach is up. Teach will tap that down. Try to get a second one. Gets it away from Swanky Bubbles. Bubbles tries to take possession. Up come the Sharks. Trying to keep it together. That's in front. Empty net. Scores! Teach is going to tie the game with 3 seconds left.
I thought for sure Zeus lost the handle here as Feisig jumps over top of the ball. Zeus had all the time in the world to get that in front himself. Opts for the pass. It makes it to his teammate. 5-5, 3 seconds to go. Overtime looming in game 2.
How about that? What a difference we've seen from game 1 to game 2 from the Sharks. It may not matter, though. Feizig was lurking.
This is alive.
That's off the ramp. That's still alive.
Oh!
He can't control it. We are tied at 5 going into OT. And after all the goals we've seen, after all the individual efforts, it does not matter. We have not decided a winner in this game.
I mean, this is just game 2 of this series, and our hype level is already up to 11 and the knob pressing at 12.
Oh, there it is! Swanky, please! Those dudes had families. What an individual effort on the dribble play as he just diddles the entirety of the Sharks team.
Zeus upfield off the kickoff. Ureach just frozen watching that ball as Swanky makes a mazy run left and right, freezes him on the lateral play, and it's an early overtime winner after a heroic game from the Sharks. Oh, man.
2 wins left. That is all the Spartans need. If they can do it, they will walk away division champions. This is a crazy time to be a Spartans fan. Sharks trying not to let that happen, but what a difference we saw from game 1 to 2.
I mean, the Sharks had so much fight in them that game. That the break that they took in between games 1 and 2 working so well for them to start getting back to fundamentals, doing what they needed to do to try and win that game, and try they did. They almost had it in 0 seconds as Ureach just couldn't quite reach far enough to catch that after it took that weird hop off the baseboard. They're down 2-0 in the series. They need 3 to stay alive in this hunt for the playoffs, and they haven't made it yet in their entire history of existence. 4 seasons now the Sharks have been in MLD, not 1 playoff appearance to date.
Not yet. Not at least. This will be a chance over the halfway line. Chance for the Spartans to get the first strike, and Swanky gets the first one indeed. 13 seconds in, they are up 1.
Just gets enough of a touch here as he just noses it ahead of Zeus, who can't quite catch up when he loses that little frame of momentum as he hits Swanky on the demo. Had to demo him, but unfortunately the ball already gone, and it's an early goal for the Spartans here in game 3.
And a good start for the Spartans, too, after a very emotional game number 2, where they had the hype level, not just from us, but also from them, I'm sure, 2-11. They were able to walk away with a win. For them to get the first strike is huge, and that much more detrimental to a Sharks team that's trying to come back.
I mean, the Sharks have got momentum on their side a little bit. Yes, they've lost 2 games, and one of them by a heavy, heavy margin. But an emotional game like that, just to come back, might give you a little bit of a zip to be able to push forward and try and take another close game and get yourself right up into the thick of the playoff hunt.
Sharks keep it in. Chance for Zeus, trying to push this into the middle. He's not able to do it. Rushing that is Teach. Teach is going to wait. Try to take control over Feizig, who is not going, or actually that is Swanky, who's not going to let that happen. Chance off the back wall. Sharks circling. They have a shot here. That's an empty net, but they cannot angle themselves towards it, and Swanky Bubbles with a really good clear.
Unfortunately for Ureach, he flips forward, trying to challenge Feising on that one. Zeus
there it is.
Will actually get the goal, but it's that front flip trying to pre-jump the challenge that pushes Ureach out of position on that one and forces him into a 50. Zeus, though, great control, good patience to catch his own touch, and that's a tie game 1-1.
Here we go. Minute 20 into this game, and indeed another even contest in Game 3. Spartans and Sharks doing battle Storm Division at stake in this contest for Season 5. This is Zeus looking for a shot far side off the post. Teach is still there, trying to put that one into the corner. Not able to do so. Feizig tries a pre-jump, and he will go by the ball. Up the sidewall, it's going to wrap up the ceiling. Dropping it down. putting it across, and it will go side to side, corner to corner. And on it comes the Spartans offense. Ceiling again. It's going to drop down. Chance towards the back. Zeus wins that exchange. Swanky Bubbles will grab boost, though. Deny it. That goes off the back. Teach is there. Angle scores. 2-1. Sharks have their first lead in a while with 2:51 left.
Zeus had to hit this pass at a good angle as Swanky loses himself circling on the boards. It's perfectly hit right out hard to the top of the box where Ureach is lurking. Gets it past the onrushing 5-6. 2-1 Sharks with 2:51 to go in Game 3.
Approaching halftime in that Game 3 that you allude to. 2-0 lead right now for the Spartans. That's a chance for a retaliation. Scores. Swanky Bubbles is there. Forces it past the goal line, and we are deuces wild.
Zeus not really realizing the danger of losing that ball in the corner there. Don't know if the comms were on from the teammate there, but he takes a long loop back towards his own goal, and the Spartans striking quickly again off a kickoff. 2-2.
Approaching halftime. Spartans regroup in their own end, but that's taken away. Teach puts it up in the air. Good clearing attempt from Fizig. 2:30 left. Trying to drop on top of it is Fizig. Swanky trying to keep possession up. He won't do it. It's a 2-on-1 for the Sharks the other way. Trying the dribble. The flick scores. You reach, I teach. 3-2 in favor of the Sharks.
Calls off Zeus on this ball here, grabs a boost and just brings it under control. Fizig missing the corner boost. It hadn't spawned yet and he can't cut the angle down as Ureach goes right around him and in for the lead.
2:24 left. 3-2 lead. Sharks trying to take a game. Up and over one. Near side, it's into Swanky Bubbles, and again we are tied. 6 goals combined, and we are just past halftime.
A little bit too close to the near post. You see Ureach trying to power slide on that one. Doesn't read the ball as it rolls just a little hair up that baseboard, up over top, and in towards Swanky Bubbles as these teams again trading haymakers. 6 goals, just over half the game gone.
This is a fight, is what this is. Trying to pick a winner of that Storm Division. Neither one wants to give an inch, and we see that. We've seen that in Games 2 and now Game 3, as slowing it down to Swanky. Taking his time. The dribble play scores! The individual effort again coming out from Swanky Bubbles, and it is 4-3.
Zeus doesn't go for the corner boost on first glance, which leaves Swanky in control of the ball. Finally gets around to challenge him, but Swanky goes inside of him, and it's frozen Ureach in net. Can't react to that and come out for the challenge. 4-3 Spartans on the individual effort.
And how about another one? Sharks make a stop here. Spartans have the lead back after a couple of unanswered goals. Let's see what they have in store for us. Fizig puts that back in. That's on target. They need a save, and they will get one as Swanky Bubbles comes across to make it. That'll eke back towards the middle line. Fizig drops it there for Swanky. Waiting, following. The touch off the nose and a save coming out as a first save we've seen in a while from either team, as the shots have just been labeled for the back of the net.
Really back and forth here. I think we actually saw a save on the sequence before. That long ball from Ureach. Oh, good boost grab by Zeus. Just can't find the angle he's looking for, and the Spartans defense holding up for the savior.
Oh, that's far side and down finally as Fizig is going to try to make something happen. Going into the corner. Opportunity. Up the sidewall. 55 on the clock. This will go into the middle of that scoring zone. Sharks need a goal. They've set themselves up for an opportunity. Near side scores. It's Zeus who's tied the game again with 46 left.
Fizig doesn't control this ball effectively. Off the front of the Octane, straight out in front. Zeus and Ureach both in position to attack it. It's Zeus who makes the touch and ties the game at 4.
46 left. This is a major part of this game. Spartans, if they win, they're 1 win away from a division title. If they lose, then they're only up 2-1 in the series. 35 seconds left in the defensive corner for the Sharks. Swanky is looming. We'll get it taken away from him, but Fizig continues the offensive effort. That's near side. Empty net scores. 5-4. 24 seconds left, and these teams just going back and forth again.
U-Reach unfortunately taking an awkward line at the ball, gets it tipped around him by Feisig, who keeps it under control, just has to walk it into the net as Zeus nowhere to be found, having made the first challenge a little bit before that replay started. Sharks need to fight back again late, or they are going to have to try and salvage 2 games and deny the Spartans the title.
Going around the corner. This is a chance in front of that Sharks net. They can put away this third game, but can't do it here. This will be off the side. Sharks need to get into this. No boost at the moment for Zeus. May not matter. He puts it up for Teach. Teach goes off the back, and that's not going to do it, as Zeus is nowhere to be found. The Spartans are 1 win away from a Storm Division title.
It is so disappointing because Zeus did so well with no boost, gets the pop up late, and as U-Reach goes up to try and challenge the ball, just gets a little underneath it and scoops it up over the bar. Jump a little bit earlier, boost a little bit higher, and then nose that down on target. It's a tough skill to learn, to get above the ball, to learn how to aerial down under the bar, but once you have it, man, do those 0-second goals go in instead of hitting the backboard.
And how about this? Spartans with 1 win left to get. They can clinch the division as mentioned. The Sharks, though, these games, it does not feel like a 3-0 series.
It really doesn't. Games 2 and 3, razor thin. One of them overtime at the death of it. Another one, another late winner. These guys just going back and forth, trading haymakers. Game 4, here we go.
Hype level is at 12 at this point, no doubt about that. If we can get an animated meter for the stream, that'd be really good. This is a chance in front. Feisig looking for the first strike. Will go just above the bar, and Swanky Bubbles cannot angle it. Swanky gets over 1, looking for the individual effort, and a good save coming out from Great God Zeus. Feisig still there. What a touch from Feisig! 1-0 Spartans on a raindrop.
As Zeus, really well done to block off Swanky, but how about this air roll right on top of U-Reach, who can do nothing but watch that fall across the goal line. The Spartans draw first blood again. It's 1-0.
That was ridiculous. The gravity from that is a hashtag play of the week candidate for sure in this week number 9. Spartans going to get one long going the other way. Feisig looking for Swanky on the back end of that. That will go well wide. Now it's Swanky off the crossbar, following it. Double touch, scores. He's got another one, 2-0.
No boost for U-Reach here. Can't play off the backboard here. Sees the shot high, but then hesitates a little bit to come out as Swanky, a little bit of a bouncer, chips it over top of U-Reach, who just needs to be out faster, try and get his car in the way of that ball as it comes off the backboard when you don't have any boost. It's difficult, but you have to get the timing right.
37 seconds into game number 4. Spartans looking to put this division away. There's a chance. What a drop from Zeus. Game not over yet by any stretch. It's 2-1.
Great offensive pressure from U-Reach here. Catches Swanky Bubbles a little bit on a bobble there. Feisig desperation, can't get up. Zeus just going Bardowski's south and in. 2-1 game now as the Sharks pull in.
We've only played 46 seconds and it's already
What?
3 goals in. That's insane. Like, these offenses are playing very, very well right now, but no defensive commitment in sight from either of these rosters. Teach looking for an air roll to try to put it off the hood. He can't do it. Zeus is going to lurk. Can't get anything done. This will go across the halfway line. Feisig looking across, trying to hit Swanky on the other side of that pass. He can't do it. The flick play sent towards the middle. Off the sidewall. Good challenge. Near midfield, things seem to have slowed down on the pace of shots at net at the moment. This will go around the corner. Good touch, gets over the halfway line. Looking. Going off the sidewall. Putting it near side. This is one touch that's needed. Sharks circling, trying to get something going. This is Zeus putting it down for Teach. He's going to have to turn into this and take it away. He will, and he'll put it back into the Spartans' end for the moment. Great little challenge, but it will go wide at that left post.
Sharks doing really well securing the boost of the Spartans right now. They finally relieve the pressure, but not for long. That double commit might just... Oh, Zeus. Rush of blood on the turn. Can't get the ball upfield as the Spartans go flying past it.
And that one's going to go right at the Spartans' defense as well, as Swanky is going to take this in. Put it around the corner. Miss on the clearing attempt. That one's not a miss, as Teach gets one long for Zeus on the back end. That'll put it right into Teach's wheelhouse, but he puts it into the corner instead. Probably a big miss hit there as he was really looking to get that on frame.
Yeah, just got a little bit around that one, and then, oh man, 2 seconds too long on the boost meter there.
Oh!
And Swanky's gonna double the lead to 2 as Ureach just pulls himself a little wide on that shot, and then Zeus desperately trying to go in. Don't have to panic on that one there. They've been so starved to boost. If you just keep your head, try to get back to your net, get a good challenge, a solid challenge on somebody that's on a slow dribble, a lot better opportunity to take that ball away.
2:26 left. 2-goal lead for the Spartans. They're sitting in the driver's seat. This is going to go across. They're trying to ice this division. Touch. Far side scores for Zeus. 3-2 with 2:16 left.
Man, the Sharks are just not going down without a fight here. Feisig getting caught looking at that ball. You can see him with that awkward turn. Doesn't realize Zeus is right behind that one. Just have to know when a ball has no hope for you to challenge. Go to net, defend the net, because that goal line is imperative. As long as the ball doesn't cross that, they can't score.
2:11 left. Off the ceiling. That's a shot. Near side. It goes off the post. It's still empty there for Feisig, and he makes it a 2-goal lead again.
Unfortunately, Ureach, as he rotates back in, stops near post. Very difficult to defend here. Sees the bounce play off the post, but he doesn't read it well, and it's out front for Feisig. No mistake from the Spartans captain. 4-2 now is the scoreline.
2:03 on the clock. We're down to the final almost 120 seconds of this battle. We have one more game after this regardless, but it could mean a whole lot less. This will be near side. Going up and around, looking at the middle line. Chance into the front of the net, but it's taken away. Teach gets a touch, but it's not fantastic. This will be off the corner. Looking into the middle, taken on now by Zeus. Zeus going to try to carry this, looking for a flick. Loses control of the flick. It's still an opportunity for Teach. Not a ton of velocity on that. Minute 25 left. Not a ton of time left for the Sharks to do their thing, especially if Feisig's going to keep trying stuff like that. That was close.
The Sharks have it in them to score. They need one here on this offensive push. Great setup here from Ureach. Zeus will finish the job. Called it as it happened. 4-3 as the Sharks draw within 1.
The team play by Teach there, getting this down, tapping it off the back, knowing exactly where Zeus is going to be, and putting the defenders exactly where he wants them. That is fantastic work offensively from the Sharks. This is a 1-goal game. Big moments coming in. Division title at stake. This is in front, and it'll be sent aside, back over the halfway line, into the corner. Defensive commit misses in that corner. Up is Swanky. They'll get this deep into Sharks territory. Looking near side. Off the top. Coming down. This will go across the goal mouth. Up over the halfway line. Putting it off the back. This is an opportunity. Near side. Cannot get that one done. Very, very close. This will be towards that Sharks net, and that may do it. 5-3 with 30 seconds to go.
Unfortunately, the Sharks with the net at their mercy. It was wide open after, I think it was Swanky that got beat by Zeus, and all of a sudden it turns on its head. The Spartans back the other way uncontested, and that might just cinch a division title.
29 seconds on the clock. It's a 2-goal deficit. This one may have retaliation all over it. Shot at the crossbar. Still a chance in front. Coming in. This may do it. Empty net. In position. Off the post. Very close. It'll go back the other way. This is a chance for Feisig if he can get around the physical play. Now to Swanky, who's trying to take it away. 5 seconds left. 4. 3 seconds. 2. Your Storm Division champions for season number 5 are the Spartans. Fantastic. Congratulations to them. We have one more game left in this series, but that's a huge stress load off.
Man, and I mean, they had to fight for every tooth and nail to do that one. Actually, you know what? I got to double check that one because I think, if I'm not mistaken, they might be able to get overtaken by the Spartans pending the outcome of their match later in the weekend. But if they go up, okay, the next one for sure, I think should do that. I'm just going to go ahead and check the Week 10 schedule here real quick and double-check that one.
Inanimate J, please.
What do you want me to do?
I love you. You know that.
You know what? Let's just go ahead and call it. They actually, you know what? They might play head-to-head. No, the Sharks and the Lightning play head-to-head. So it's going to be a fight. But a single game next week on a 5-0 will actually ice that one for sure.
Okay.
But
Okay.
they are close enough. A 5-0, we can pretty much safely call it in their favor. Get the shirts drawn up. Let's do it anyway.
We're good. Spartans and Sharks about to do battle for the 5th game in this series. And this is a 4-0 lead in the series for the Spartans, who, for all intents and purposes, have clinched the Storm Division title for Season 5. So we'll see if they can just keep the momentum going and get a 5-0 sweep out of this as we play with 300 seconds on the clock in the final game of this series. Spartans going deep with this shot towards the near side. It's Swanky getting the first strike, and they are not letting up.
We've had a goal in the first 10 seconds of every single game in this series so far. And if this is any indication of what we're going to see moving on, there's another 8 goals in this game.
Yeah, there's another 3 goals in the first 30 seconds of this game coming. So that's generally what we've seen to this point. Sharks trying to put one on frame. Great looking shot, but a save. Feizig, empty net the other way, and just as we call it, how about one more 20 seconds in?
Really unfortunate for the Sharks here as Urich drifting far left goes a little too close as the save from Swanky comes out. Feizig in position to go straight downfield. 2 goals, 20 seconds. Let's go. It's another shootout here in Game 5.
Well, are we going to see a one-sided shootout, though? Sharks need to retaliate. That's an empty net shot, but coming across is Swanky. Swanky up to put it off the nose. Good ground pinch is going to send that one deep. It'll go off the ceiling. Spartans lurking. Great little catch by Swanky Bubbles, and he drives it into the empty net 34 seconds in.
Unfortunately, both Sharks at midfield there as the Spartans counterattack. Swanky with a pin-perfect, frame-perfect catch on that one off a sharp challenge from Feizig. 3-0, 34 seconds off the clock. Shades of Game 1, Curtis.
Yeah, absolutely shades of Game 1 as they really are starting to run away with what's left in this series. I think the Sharks kind of ran out of gas at this point, and it's starting to show. This one will go laterally off the side, looking to get one back. It'll go right at Swanky Bubbles. Sharks trying to set up an attack. That 50 in the corner will drop right in that corner. Zeus will defer. He'll go towards the mid, right above Urich I Teach, and get sent back into the offensive end. Swanky with a good opportunity there. Couldn't get it done. This is an opportunity for the Sharks. That's an empty net. It'll go up the ramp. Needs a short pinch. Not a lot on it, but it will still fly across the face of goal and be for naught as we played about a minute and a half. Going over the halfway line. This is a chance, but again, another one that goes towards the Spartans' net. Nothing doing. Dropping near the crossbar. Gets taken away. 3:23 to go. 3-0 lead for the Spartans. You can see some kind of attack here from the Sharks, but at the moment, nothing doing. They can't get anything solid towards that red net.
Right now, just struggling to keep control of the ball. When they have it, they're getting a little bit too far in front of themselves when they make their first touches. It leaves an opening for the Spartans to come back, play the ball back in their faces, force them to expend boost and defend harder as they try to find a way back into this game.
Off the back, this is a chance, and it's taken away by Swanky. Swanky will retreat back. He will let his teammate Feizig go after it in the corner. Good defensive rotation set up by the Spartans. The scoring seems to have slowed down quite a bit until there. Great God, Zeus adds one. It's 3-1, just approaching halftime.
Good pressure from Urich. Just Feizig can't really play that ball there. Swanky Bubbles feels backflip, man, as he tries to pop up in the spot to defend that, but Zeus has the placement to get that one around just to the left of him in the net. 3-1. Sharks have a lifeline in Game 5.
Game not over yet. Sharks, they've been the comeback fish, as it so seems the last couple of games. Made some really, really close games, even though they've been taken down in both of them. Feizig. Now it's Teach. How about Zeus? He flies well above the ball, climbs the elevator, never comes back down. Teach, not a great piece of contact, but he'll get the better of the exchange and get sent it into the red zone. Feizig looking to control it. Doesn't have a lot of control on it, but he'll get it around one of them anyway. Swanky is trying to make something happen, but it'll be sent towards the side wall as we play with just about 2 minutes to go in a 3-1 contest. Not a lot of direct threats recently. Things seem to have slowed down a bit.
And, until that, actually, you reached... That's what I'm talking about. The first touch getting a little bit away from the Sharks right now, and it gives the Spartans an opportunity to recover and defend their net very effectively at the moment.
Good touch off the top of the car. Going towards the side. It'll bounce off that ramp. Up is Swanky. Swanky goes off the back wall. This will pop in front, but nothing doing. This will be into the corner. Trying to keep it near in the empty net. Great God Zeus makes it a 1-goal game as we hit the 90-second mark.
It is so difficult to learn the patience required to not lunge at this ball when you only have 12 boost. Waits for it to get at the angle where he can get up to it, angles it in at the top 90, and he's starting to show those skills that helped him carry his team all the way to a lower bracket final in the RLCS qualifiers last weekend.
Very good point. This will be a shot. Really, really good look from Swanky. He makes it a 4-2 lead, and the Spartans not wanting to make this any closer.
Unfortunately, you see you reach right at the frame that start there, goes straight to net there, freezes himself in net, and that leaves Swanky so much room to dive at that ball, bring it under control, carries it up over top of the defense, and it's back to a 2-goal deficit now for the Sharks.
That's a play from Fizek. This is going to go off the back, up and over his head. Swanky takes it away. He has some room to work with, dribbles around one, but it's just wide of that left post. Taking it in now. Sent along by Zeus. Zeus will follow up. Has some room. Doesn't need to rush things. Now he's got a challenge in the corner. They battle for possession around that boost orb. Taking it away is Zeus. Looking into that corner. He's going to try to pop this one near side. Zeus is lingering, but he can't put it home. Sharks trying to make something happen. They need a quick goal if they want to make something of this. This will pop into the air. Near side. Going up towards the halfway line. Looking. This will drop straight down. This is an opportunity, but again, it gets lost on the opportunity as it'll go towards the side. 25 to go. Sharks lurking. Can't get anything going on this occasion as we play with 20 seconds left. 19 and now down to close to 15. Sharks back the other way. Fizek. Good touch, hits the ceiling, comes down. Good looking catch. We are 8 seconds away, and that is going to be a chance for the Sharks. Nothing else doing. They will go down 5-0 in this series, and if that doesn't blanket the Spartans division win, I don't know what does. Huge, huge win for the theoretical Storm Division champs.
I just have to double check the stats from when they played the Lightning. Not last week because that was an NCP, unfortunately, for the Lightning, but the week 3 stats for the Spartans. And while I do that, Curtis, why don't you give a big thank you to everybody who showed up in chat today? This series was awesome.
Let's talk a little bit about some of the people we've seen in chat today. We've got Kendo in here, Gaming Bear, ML Doubles, a.k.a. probably Cathexis, Mrs. Cathexis, who dropped a sub on us. Huge thanks to you, and everybody else who dropped subs and resubs and everything else. That you guys have been awesome. Ray is sitting in chat. Bummy is sitting in chat. Mikey, I see. Texas Ace, very, very good. Guys, you guys are incredible. What a turnout we had for this division clinching series. And the Storm division is all but wrapped up. We saw a division championship last night, and we get to see another one here as the Spartans do what they have to do. They take care of business over a very, very game Sharks team.
Yeah, just checking back, my stats had it at 5-0 Spartans in week 3. That means the Spartans holding a 10-0 head-to-head record over the Lightning. They are your Season 5 Storm Division champions. They will make the playoffs in their expansion season, and the Lightning will have to, or the Lightning and the Sharks will have to do some work to find their way into the wild card race in a incredibly congested Blue Conference.
Well, and that 5-0 is going to do the Sharks no favors as far as getting into that wild card race. But it was not a 5-0 that we normally see. It was a 5-0 full of scratches and claws and bite marks and just nothing but competition. With the exception of maybe the first game. First game was a little bit lopsided, but every other game in that series could have gone either way. Huge GGs to the Sharks for a very, very good effort on their side. But Spartans, I mean, got to give the devil their due. They did really, really well, and they win the division because of it.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been playing really consistently all season long. Really well-earned division win. They have a week that they can just kind of coast in now onto the playoffs, get themselves all tuned up. They'll have a week off as the wild card will not involve them, but they will be in action next week and then 2 weeks from then as they look to try and make a run in a difficult Blue Conference playoff picture. Big thank you, as always, to Curtis for joining me on literally no notice, as I think you and I have had two of the best series all season long in this one and the Tropic Division one, the Flames and the Pandas yesterday, or not, sorry, the Tigers and the Pandas yesterday. That one was a very good contender. Very good contender for a match of the week, probably match of the season too. But that's going to do it for us.
Ray with the 100 bits. We got to mention that too. And don't forget, guys, Shift Pro League is back now. I'm actually going to be heading over there. It's a little bit of a field trip for me. I'm all over Twitch tonight. Nexus first, now MMO doubles, and now I'm headed over to Shift. So if you guys want to see some more action from the 3v3 variety, head over there. I believe actually our very own Inanimate Jay is going to be playing in that.
I mean, unless you guys stream us first round, you won't see me there anyway. But before I forget, guys, don't forget, Sunday we are doing a charity stream. It's a triple header of regular season action, but all of our donations, all of our bits, all of our money going towards the American Red Cross for the Hurricane Harvey Relief Fund. We've got a couple of articles on it that you can see on our Twitter, a couple of big things from the community as well, and we hope you guys bring the same level of hype to those matches that you did to these last ones, and we can raise a lot of money, get some help to a lot of people in need. But for myself and Curtis, I've been Inanimate J. You can follow me on Twitter at Inanimate J. Follow him at RL_Curtis, RL_Curtis. Follow the league as well at ML Doubles. Get all of the updates when we go live as well as in-game, plus articles from around the league and on the website. And a big thanks to all the mods, all the graphics guys behind the scenes, everybody who makes this thing look as shiny as it does. We're going to throw it over to a host probably for a few minutes, and then I might try to pick up the Shift stream as it goes live. But for now, folks, we will see you guys Sunday night, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, for the start of Showdown Sunday in support of the American Red Cross for the Hurricane Harvey Relief Fund. We'll see you guys then. Have yourselves a good night.
Yeah, I'm lost and numb.